Hey, this is Scott, and today I'm going to teach you how to make these little baby booties with your 22 needle plastic sewing machine, or knitting machine that is. The first thing I'd like to show you is this though. These different settings are going to produce different sized booties. So if you look at that, there are definitely three very distinct sizes. So you might want to play with your different sizing gauges there, and I'll show you how to do this real quick. I'm just going to go ahead and make this other small one. You'll start this project the same way you'd start any project. So if you already know how to cast it on, maybe fast forward. But I'm just using some Karen 3/4 pound size 4 worsted weight for this. And I'm just going to go ahead and start the same way you'd start any time. We'll find the black needle here. There it is. And I'm going to go ahead and leave yourself a nice tail underneath there. You're going to use some of that. And we're just going to go back and forth every other needle. And then you're going to make 40 rows. No matter which one of these you do, big, medium, or little. So now I'm back to the first one. I'm going to stick this in and click it right into the small setting. And now we'll just do our 40 rows real quick here. So this is row 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to make this live time just to show you how quick it goes. Nope. Eight, 9, 31. You can race me. Oops. I'm gonna cut what's up there. 7, 8, 9, and 40. And it doesn't matter if you're a row or two off. It's not a big deal. So I'm just going to cut it off again with a long end here. And then we're going to go ahead and take it off. See, I went over by a couple stitches. It's really very forgiving. So now to take it off, here's my last one that I'm going to leave on. You see how that's still locked down here? That's what you're looking for. Now everything after that, you're just going to pick it up and take it off. See how it's dropping off the needle there? So I'm going to go ahead and finish this off real quick. Now I like holding one down so that it doesn't pull off before I want it off. You just watch for the needle to go down and drop. Now I'll pick up a couple. Oops, I got 2 in there. That's all right. Just push it on. No big deal. This machine is insanely forgiving. We'll have to see how long this whole project takes. Well, you probably already know because I probably put it in the title. You know more than I do right now. Now see, look, I lost one there. It went down. I'm just going to back it back up and take it off because it didn't want to come off. So I'm just going to back it up here and make it come off. There we go. That one's doing the same thing. So I'm just going to manually pull it right off. Okay, now you've got your 40 rows. We're done with the machine. The next process is going to be stretch it out a little bit here. And I'm just going to pull that tight. Go to the other end, pull it tight. And then we're going to take the whole thing. We'll see which side looks nicer. Well, they both look really nice. So, and you're just gonna put them together and tie them together. And you're already really far along on this little project. The rest is simple too. So I'm just tying a knot in it right now at the end. So the next step is we're going to use these two ends here, and you're just going to line it up pretty close. Again, super forgiving, and you're going to go back to about where you think the baby's foot's going to go. So I think I go like halfway plus a stitch or two. So I'm probably I'll stop right about there at that white stitch for my top. So what I'm going to do to make this top end is I'll get my little plastic needle here, put the yarn in, and I'm going to start right at the bottom here and just go right into the hole somewhere, or just somewhere right at the beginning here, and then push it up through, and you're going in between the chains here. So you can go right into the top chain, and I'll show you the difference just a little bit here. I found that if I went kind of more towards the side, it rolls it in nicely. And here, let me show you the difference. This first one I did it right up the middle. The second one and the third one, I rolled it in just a little bit. So you can see the difference in what it looks like there. So to make that happen, what you do is, instead of grabbing the ones that are right on top, grab the ones right beside it. And we're just gonna go left and right and grab some stitches. So I'm just gonna hop in here and grab a few stitches. And now that I got that first one in, I'm gonna go to the side a little bit. You don't have to, but I found that looks a little nicer. And you're just gonna keep on pulling. I go back to, I see the yarn coming through here. I'm just gonna go back a little bit and go in, pull it tight. Go back a little, pull it tight. And I'm just gonna go clear up to that white one that I was doing there. I just keep on pulling it in just from the sides. Instead of right at direct top, I'm going in through the side here. I just found that looked a little cleaner. And you just keep going back and forth. You notice that I'm not just doing one stitch, I'm pulling through two. You can experiment with that. I tried it with one, then I tried it with two, and it looked the same to me. So I was like, all right, well, I'll go through two. Save a little time, make more. It's a real easy beginner project. And the beauty is if it's not exact, it really doesn't look a whole lot different. Plus, remember, you're making booties for a baby. You're not making your child's prom dress. All right. I just go in where it looks like I should go in. I'm not aiming for anything in particular. All right, now I'm back to that white one here. This is the white one that I was talking about earlier. So I think that's a pretty good amount of space for a baby's foot. And that's just what I'm thinking of when I do it. What's a baby's foot gonna be able to get into? Then the last thing you need to do up top here is just tie this off in whatever way is your favorite way. My favorite way is I'm just gonna go through here and do the, put it through itself on one side, and then I'll go through on the other side and do the same thing. Just kind of go through the loop and pull it through itself. And then I'm gonna hide this yarn. Make a little tail here and hide it. So I'm just going back under. You don't have to do either of these processes. It's just the way I like to do it. And then back around through here. So I'm just burying just a little bit of yarn. And then you cut it off. Here, I'll pull it tight. And then cut it off. And here's the reason I did that, watch. Zoop, it's gone. There's no end. And you go down to the bottom, and you just do the same thing. Real easy. I'm gonna go ahead and go through that process for you, just so that we can see how long this actually takes to make lifetime. Just go right through the bottom there. start going through. Oops, drop your needle. There you go. Complete with blooper reel. Find a spot in the bottom, dive in. I'm going right up the sides. I'll do this a little quicker. I wanted to do it slow the first time to show you how. Now I'm going to go a little quicker. I have a couple videos on how to make different things. I've got a couple hat making videos. I've got a reversible hat one. I've got, oh, what else do I have? I have a review video that shows you how to set it up and make it work. Let me know if you want any other videos or have any other desires on the knitting machine here. And I'm guessing if you had the 44 needle one or however many the big one is, you could probably do the same thing for adults. Make some adult slippers. I crochet some slippers that look pretty similar to this. Use a similar method. I'm anxious to see how long this is taking. I bet we're still under 15 minutes. Almost done. I talk in these videos so that it doesn't get that weird silence. Uh-oh, I lost my needle. All right. Now, we're back in business. That end's a little harder to pull through, isn't it? Okay. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and finish it off now the same way I did last time. I'm just gonna go under here a little bit and then bring it back out through and put my needle through there, tie it off, and I'm gonna go through another spot, pull my needle through, and tie it off again. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and bury this. Put it in a little bit. This is how I bury all of my yarn. That way you get a nice clean looking end. Just stick it in there somewhere where no one's gonna see it. And then my little trick here is pull it tight and cut it off close. And watch, when I pull back, it's just in there now, you can't see it. So there we go. Here's booty 1, booty 2. Stretch them out here. They're the same size. Lay them down, you got a nice pair of baby booties. I got all sorts of other tutorials. I know I already said that, but if you want to check anything else out, please check out. I hope a whole playlist full of some of these. Let me know if there's anything else you'd like to see, and I hope you enjoyed my little baby booty tutorial. Thanks again. Please subscribe. Tell others. Have a great night.